in Norland efter is och breeze.
Hello and welcome back to the Cigar area. I'm Mike Simmons. Tonight, going to be smoking the Freyja Thor's Toro. This is a 6 by 54. This is a Dominican-made cigar. It's got a beautiful, beautiful chocolatey brown wrapper. Nice firm pack to it. There's a smell of hay. Fresh cut hay. Freyja is the Viking god of beauty and fertility, as well as the leader of the Valkyrie. So this should be a pretty badass cigar. Cigar is blended by Emma Victorson, who is the wife of Jose Blanco, master blender and giant in the cigar industry. And Emma is becoming a giant in the cigar industry on her own with this blend. This is her first blend. I'm sure there will be more to follow. But I'll fire it up, see what it tastes like. Tastes like fresh bread on the cold draw. Freshly baked bread. This cigar is a Dominican Criollo 98 wrapper, a San Andreas Mexican binder, and it's a filler of Dominican, the same Criollo 98 Dominican, Esteli Nicaraguan tobacco, and Dominican Piloto. So it's quite an interesting blend. Give me anything with a San Andreas wrapper or San Andreas binder, and I'm there. So I'm expecting a quite a pleasant experience here with this cigar. Okay, that's quite an interesting initial draw. It's a little woody, a little bready. No spice to speak of, but it does have a sort of a nutty flavor on the finish. Something else in there I just can't put my finger on. It's off to a tasty start though. So I'm going to work my way into the first third of this Toro. See what develops with the Freyja. I'll be back. Okay, welcome back to the cigar area with the Freyja Thor Toro. About 3/4 of an inch in. Ash is holding on nicely. It's almost a razor sharp burn. Flavors. Got woodiness on the start. turned into a nice, rich cedar with a little bit of bite to it. Still has a nutty, kind of a nutty, almost baking spice on the finish, very light. And that other flavor that I couldn't identify at first, it's a almost like an orange, like a citrus type flavor, like a very mild orange sweetness that just permeates the whole draw from the beginning to the finish. Gives it a nice sweet citrusy kind of an aftertaste. Very nice. Medium body so far. I wanted to, I don't know if you can see that, has some pretty visible seams in the cigar, but it's very well made. It's got very light, there's some veins running through there, but they're very, very fine. It has an incredibly good draw and produces a ton of smoke, even though it's so firmly packed. I was a little bit worried about the firmness at the start there, but it's just smoking great. So I'm going to continue on into the second third, see if anything changes. So far so good. Be back. Okay, welcome back to the cigar area with the Freyja Thor's Toro. Still burning almost perfectly straight. Ash seems to hold on for about an inch or so at a time. I'm about an hour into this cigar, maybe an hour and 5 minutes. Flavors still has the abundant, nice, tart cedar flavor all the way through. The spice on the finish, the baking spice, has intensified a bit. It's still got that nice underlying citrus sweetness to it, like a orangey flavor on the finish. Very pleasant. It has picked up some intensity though. It is gone from a medium to, I'd say, a medium to full as far as the strength and the body of the smoke. As usual, the spice, the strength of the cedar come through a lot more on the retrohale. Great tasting cigar so far. So I'm going to work my way into the final third here. I think though at this point I'm going to remove the band, because it's, as you can see, the band has two different widths to it. It's got a narrow portion across the back, and it's quite a bit longer in the front. So looks like it's going to come right off here. Good. Give you a shot of this. There's a nice painting of Freyja, the Valkyrie goddess, in the center, and then on the sides are some sepia-toned paintings of Viking ships. Very cool label. There's also some print down at the bottom under where it says Freyja, which gives the name of the farm where the Dominican tobaccos and the cigar are grown. I did a little research, and Emma Victorson, who blended this, created the cigar. She said she liked the Criollo for the wrapper, she likes the San Andreas, but she didn't want to use that as a wrapper because it's generally a Maduro wrapper. She didn't want this to be Maduro cigar. So she put the San Andreas as a binder, which works incredibly well. It's given it a nice complex flavor profile, and the flavors just blend nicely. A little bit of Nicaraguan mixed in with 2 Dominican tobaccos for the filler. Dominican and Nicaraguan always seem to make a nice blend for a good flavorful cigar. And she hit the mark with this for her first blend. I'm looking forward to what our next blend is going to be. This was introduced in 2015, last year. So hopefully she'll have something new coming out soon. But I'm going to work my way through the final third, and I'll get back with you shortly. Okay, welcome back to the cigar area with the Freyja Thor 6x54 Toro. The burn, you can see, it's still very straight. Third, the cedar flavor tapered off and was replaced by a woody, like oak flavor. Strength increased. The spice on the finish got a little spicier, but that underlying orangey citrus sweetness has remained through the whole cigar. All in all, this was a really good cigar. I've been smoking it for over an hour and a half, and just has a nice complexity, nice mix of flavors, almost perfect burn, very well made, very good tasting. I have to give this a 10 out of 10. It's about a $9 cigar, I believe. I think I paid $9 for it. It's worth it. Good long smoke, delicious flavors, nice changes in there. Good change in from the medium to full body. Can't say enough about it. So do yourself a favor, try the Freyja. It's a good cigar. I'm Mike Simmons. This is the Cigar Area. Thank you for tuning in. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please check out my website, thecigararea.com. Enter the contest. Check out some of the things on there. Be worth your while. Until next time, happy smoking.
Darker fish cleave, creamy seas, and all I'm left with is a breeze. Doesn't even reach my knees. There's too much in this world for free.